Hi everyone, hello, welcome to the stream. My name is Quimby. Today we are going to be playing Minecraft. I don't know why I said it in that tone of voice, but hi everyone. I'd like to extend a big congratulations to Corvigate for getting the first channel points award. I'm going to give you a little round of applause there. Well done, hold on. What was that? Or as I clicked it, Penny. Just barely too slow, unfortunately. Oh man. But it's good to see you, Penny. Welcome. Good morning, Gamer Nation. Good morning, Gamer Nation. Good morning, Penny, indeed. And Limu, thank you for the not first. I've had an idea and I've got the biggest grin ever. An idea, Penny. My goodness gracious me. Limu, hi. Hello. Welcome to the stream. I hope you're doing well today. Welcome on in. For a second before the reload moved, I thought it said recreational redeemed it. Okay, yeah, yeah, okay, Rack Pog. By the way, in case anyone was wondering, recreational, thumbs up, good streamer, good friend, made me or no, wait, no, I can't say that. That's a secret. That's never mind about that. Anyways, how are we all doing today? Are we all feeling well? Having a good time? Do I have the pause? Yeah. Are we crafting today? Oh, maybe, kind of. I think we might be doing a bit more mining than crafting, to be quite perfectly, frankly honest. But mining and crafting is cool. So yeah. So basically what happened, chat, is yesterday we found a trial chamber. It was a very little trial chamber, just a little guy, but I did my due diligence. I fought all the guys, I defeated the things. I was like, yeah, alright, that's fine. I'm starting to feel the hunger. I'm starting to feel the urge, as it were, to get the mace. I don't know if we are going to be pushing super hard necessarily on getting a mace today, but oh my gosh, chat, what if I got a mace? If you don't know anything about the 121 update, getting a mace requires finding a trial chamber, using an ominous potion to get the ominous spawners, fighting the ominous spawners, getting blue keys, and then there's a low chance that using the blue keys on the blue chests will get you the heavy core which you need to get for a mace. So hold on, that's the end of our intro section. Let's turn on just some the tunes. That's a lot of work, but I just kind of had a lot of fun with the trial chamber yesterday, and I kind of wanna do that again. Here, let's go and change the scene. 3, 2, 1, and boop. Here we are in the chamber that I found yesterday. It's large and really confusing, and yeah, I think that's kind of the best descriptor for it. It's large and really confusing, but not large enough. It's actually rather small as far as trial chambers go. There's only a couple like blue chest options where you can put in blue keys. So like I think there's like one every couple of, wait, hang on just a second. Why would it lead me up here? Is there... Hold on. Okay, I don't think it's anything. I had a second there where I was like, wait just a second, is there like a secret hidden part of this trial chamber? I don't think there is. I think it is just a little silly goofy guy. Sorry, got distracted. Have you seen the minecart the minecart speed thing? I have seen that it goes kind of ski-wampus sometimes. I've seen I've seen it get maybe a bit funky. Yeah, there's that. Is that what you're talking about? Where people will have minecarts and then they'll just go zoom. Is that what we're talking about? I finally found the file that has the water message. Water message? Penny? Oh, but yeah, as I was saying, this trial chamber is actually really freaking small. Kind of really ridiculously small. There's some interesting, potentially, like, lore stuff in here. Like, I have no idea why there's a cactus tree in here. That's something that I'm greatly confused about. But, there's really not too many, like this is just a normal, key spot. There's not that many blue key spots, and the blue key spots are what I personally need. Like, there's one up there, but there's only like 2 or 3 across the entire place. which means that it's gonna be a bit harder for me to really push on getting getting those blue keys. So, can we spend 10 minutes? You should probably drink some water. Oh, that message. Oh, had you lost that file? What happens when you get 1,987 Rickrolls? So I'm building a giant copper cube. I don't know if you've heard that. But I'm building a giant copper cube, and when I reach that many Rickrolls, I'm going to wax a QR code into the top of it that will take you to Rick Astley's Never Gonna Give You Up. Nothing like hugely crazy necessarily, but I think it's funny. I think it's a little bit silly, in fact. Okay, sorry, I just gotta check around really quick, make sure that I am picking up all of the things that I have left behind, because I dropped a bunch of stuff into chests just kind of along the way. There is nothing up here. Tri-spawner crackles. Oh, well, hello now. What's going on? Hang on. It's coming from this way. I just, hold up. Is there a little, like, secret hidden spot here? What's going on? Why is the trial spawner crackling? Can I hear it? Is there anything in here? Some torches, bamboo, sign, ender pearl. I'll take it. Sorry, subtitles sometimes make sounds and then I have to find out where the sounds came from. And I just forgot what I was speaking of the cube. How is that? Oh, the cube's got 72 out of 105. Nice. No, yesterday the cube was at 66. We're doing better today. We're doing so much better today. The cube is having a great time. The cube is having a fantastic experience. Okay, so it keeps saying that trial spawner is crackling. For whom doth the trial spawner crackle? It crackles for thee. This is gonna drive me insane. This is going to cause problems for me in particular. Why is there a trial spawner and why is it crackling? It says it's this way. Is there something in the... Is there something this way? What is happening? What? Why? I'm supposed to be zooming, I'm supposed to be getting good. But there keeps being a freaking trial spawner crackling. Where is it? Trial spawner crackles. Why? Why is it like this? Is there something hidden behind here? I don't think there would be. Child, this is gonna drive me insane. This is gonna drive me insane. I need to either find it or just ignore it. Whew. Restoring candy after 55 days of constant activity. Oh goodness. Hi Quimby. Hey friend. Hello. Let me check your Discord. I sent you a cool picture. Yo, I love cool pictures. Not seeing any spots. Where the found some old college friends that we bought for the cats. We like to give them season ones. And we found with oranges on it for my kitty. Yo, I love oranges. Oh wait, psst. Levy, where am I supposed to be looking? Not seeing anything. This one? Oh, gosh darn it. Let me make sure it's sent. 1 sec. Yeah. Why is the trial spawner crackling? says it's that way. My goodness gracious me. Oh my gosh. I'm so hyped. Oranges have a couple of very special things to me, so I'm very happy. We haven't read The Orange by Wendy Cope. Everyone on Earth needs to read that poem. It changed my life. Ooh. Look at that. Oh, I think I did just get the things. Joke's on you. I actually don't play the game. People are always like, you've lost the game, and I'm like, I don't play it. I don't play the game. Yeah, Okay, I do have to also really quick look up The Orange by Wendy Cope. Because I love poetry. At lunchtime, I bought a huge orange. The size of it made us all laugh. I peeled and shared it with Robert and Dave. They got quarters and I had half. And that orange, it made me so happy, as ordinary things often do. Just lately, the shopping, a walk in the park. This is peace and contentment. It's new. The rest of the day was quite easy. I did all the jobs on my list, and enjoyed them and had some time over. I love you. I'm glad I exist. Oh! Oh, that's a really good poem. That's a really good poem. Oh, I like that quite a lot, actually. Thank you for sending that, for, I guess, recommending that, Corvigay. Much appreciated. Sorry, I'm just gonna go a little bit insane here in the background as the trial spawner crackles. It's such a specific spot where the subtitle shows up. This way? What are you pointing me to? Why can I only hear it here? Is it? It's not directly below me. Would it be above me somehow? I don't know. I can't. I'm just gonna ignore it. I am just gonna ignore it because I don't want to deal with that anymore. I'm just grabbing all of the things that I've stashed in various chests, and we are gonna be getting out of here. Are there more chests here that we've stashed things in? I'm not seeing anything. Favorite ever, it makes me cry. Good poem. Not my kitty's little orange color. Life is good. Life is good. Life is fantastic, in fact. Life is kind of popping off. Good morning, Game Nation. Oh, good morning, Game Nation. Yo! Gamer Good Nation morning! CandyBot says that now. Oh, that's really good. Gamers. Nations and morning. Just tossing a couple things in there. That chest is getting very full, but that's fine. Alright, I'm pretty sure I didn't put anything in the lower levels of this area. That's exclusive. I were to Good Morning Gamer Nation. Yo! Yo! Oh, we are popping off. Oh, we are popping off for real out here. Oh, Penny, that's so epic. Yo! Oh my gosh. Penny, you're so sweet. You're so sweet. It's so nice that you do all these special little things for us around here. I'm quite frankly blushing, to be honest, anytime you do a little nice thing for us. Power word Corby. New spell unlocked. Okay, well, let's just see how much I can fit in here. Okay, at this point, this shulker box is full. So we're gonna put it away and grab out a different one. Am I missing a shulker box? I feel like I'm missing a shulker box. Because normally there'd just be one spot in between there. But I don't think I would have... I don't think I would have put it somewhere. Let me just make sure that all of my normal boxes are here. Okay, all of my big four are here. So at the very least, if I'm missing a box, it's not anything too majorly important. No one could still, mind if you could somehow get the username Corby game. Yo, oh, is it related to Twitch ID? Neat. Neat and pog and cool, in fact. I don't really need a lingering potion of weakness, to be honest. That's probably fine. This is special? Yeah. Penny, pretty epic. NGL. NGL, we're kind of extremely lucky that that Penny hangs around here. Like I personally feel extremely lucky about that. I don't know if I mention it often enough, but yeah, no, I'm like genuinely very flattered that that Penny hangs around here. I'm like, whoa. Whoa, that's kind of epic. Is there a common tag? Tag ID equals and message shoot lowercase includes good morning gamer nation. Yo. Me when it's morning in gamer nation. Have you ever considered? Have we ever thought about this? Has anyone ever considered? I don't know if anyone ever has. 60k points. Yo, friend. Racking up the Quimby coin. Very pog. Very cool. Okay, so I'll take a couple lingering potions of weakness. I don't like hugely need them, but may as well, am I right? May as well. Do any chests on this level? No, not particularly. Here we go. I'll take like a couple lingering potions of slowness, not for any particular good reason, but just because I've got them, I guess. And then that is my exit, but we are gonna hop up here really quick. Okay, I'm not seeing anything useful, so we are at this point gonna block that up just for funsies, and I'm going to take my beacon and we're gonna go find a new trial chamber. I want to find one that's a little larger to work on finding a mace. So I mean, probably I should have put haste on it and then used that to break these iron blocks, but that was something that I thought of after it was already broken, so you know. Shoulder freaks out. Aw. Can we have the infinite points? I do. I do have infinite Quimby coin, but it's not that big a deal to mine this out. It's not that huge a deal. It's just, you know, it's just a couple rounds of iron. Hey, look, we're practically done with it already. We've just got one and a bit layers, but it's fine. It's totally fine and chill and normal, in fact. No problems here, as I always say. Steals the infinite coins. Dang it! Oh man, there go my infinite coins. This is so sad. I thought for sure that I would have the infinite coins just forever and ever, and now they've been stolen from me. This is so sad. Currently reading the documentation for our Neko API. I wish you well with that, you know. I hope that reading the documentation is an enlightening subject for you. I'm gonna be honest, documentation is pretty cool. Like, I'm a little bit of a documentation nerd. I'm a nerd in many aspects, actually, but I don't think this is news to anyone here. Alright, well, I have no clue what's going on with my shulker box situation, but... Okay, I do really quick just want to make sure... I'm pretty sure I've been all the places. Oh gosh. Whoop. Okay, there we go. I do have the coordinates for this particular spot written down, so I'm not... so I am going to be able to come back and mine it out if I want to. But for now, I think finding a new spot is gonna be in my better interests. So we'll come back here eventually. I'm not leaving it forever. Isn't reading it? I'm trash at writing it. Fair and reasonable. My future librarian, I have to agree. Yeah, documentation is kind of neat. It's kind of cool. You just document stuff, and I just. So sue me. I think that's epic. Actually, please don't sue me. Oh gosh, hold on, I gotta text something. Oh gosh. Hold on just a second. Okay. Sorry, had to text something. You wanna be a liberator of mortals? Yo, let's go. Time to install Neko's API into Candy? Sure. Organize all my scrapbooking stickers into ephemeral item with Pokemon card binder. I didn't need them. They're perfect for holding my supplies and keeping cat hair out. Yo, binder is kind of epic. Probably stay for a little longer than usual. Okay, neat. I mean, you know, we're always glad to have you around here, friend, for as long as you can stay. You give Candy terms of service? Oh goodness. Oh, it's nighttime. Well, this does remind me that I forgot to set my spawn, when I went into the trial chamber there. That was very silly of me. I will not make the same mistake a second time. Okay. So, to get to another trial chamber, I'm going to need to travel far enough that, I'm gonna need to travel far enough that it's a thing. That I can, you know, escape, I can get out of here. Yeah, something still, I don't know what happened to my other shulker box. I don't know what I did with that. It's probably fine. It's probably fine, but you know, it does make me feel unfortunate. I don't know. You're all subjected to my insufferable existence. I don't know. I'm pretty happy to be subjected to your existence. XYZ.legal, here I come. Oh boy. I'm just gonna copy paste. Oh boy. Sort 3 layers deep. Dollbots is copied from another bot that's disappeared. Now I'm copying from Dollbots. To exception. Alright, so I need to find where chunks are loading. It looks like it's this way. Okay. Sorry, chat. Okay, I have to take something really quick. I have to do something real fast. Yeah, okay. Give me like 2 seconds. And by 2 seconds, I do mean actually probably like 2 minutes on this. I have a thing I have to do real fast. Okay, chatters. I'm back. I'm so sorry. Cook, we got a Didy commits arson cutely. So true, you're cooking it. Cook talk about sociology before she comes back. Whoa. Very cool, big fan of the people I know. Guys, sociology is so cool. Guys, I don't know if you know this. I don't know if you know this, but I'm a big sociology enjoyer. No one knows this information. No one has ever heard this from me. Everyone thinks I hate sociology, which is simply not true. Everyone's like, Quimby, classic hater of sociology. Here she goes again. There I go again, hating sociology so much. It's become a primary part of my person. The first thing everyone learns about me is just how much I despise and hate sociology so very much. And I think it's the worst social science, clearly. Just not good. I'm probably far enough. Dog! Oh, I cannot take a dog home from here. Oh my gosh, dog. Dog. I have a sociology to go. Well, if we're gonna get silly with it, Boat? Is there a boat back there? I don't know. Dog. Oh, I love the dog update. Dog update, very good. Big fan of dog update. I'm probably far enough away now that if I find another village, that I might be able to get a cartographer that would lead me to a different trial chamber. Because it's just like 50 chunks, right? It's like every 50 chunks. I mean, there's a village there, but actually, thinking about it, I don't want to risk it being too close, so I am gonna look for the next one. I wanna have an excess of caution. Dripstone Cave! Sorry, I need to mark this. I need to mark this down. Extremely good update. Use boat for dog. Well, I could just go back someday and get dog. Copper. I barely know her. Sorry. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. Okay, I gotta take cords for here so that I can come back someday. Alright, give me just a second. I gotta take cords. Where are we? We are at 5623, 3452. Okay. Alright, now I will check meme. I'll look at memes. I have a sociology degree. I do! Are you gonna tell me that I'm wrong? Are you gonna tell me that I don't have a sociology degree? Because let me tell you right now, that there's one thing about me, it's that I did get a college degree in sociology. Alright, where's a village? Acacia's usually got villages. Where? Give village, please. Excuse me. Pardon me, village, please. Okay, well now it would be plains. Plains also have villages usually. Village! Wait, I don't have a sociology degree? My entire life has been a lie? I don't have a... What? How did I not know this? How did I not learn? I feel like this is information that that would be pretty important for me to have. Oh man, I've been living a lie for so long. How am I supposed to move forward with this information? How am I supposed to accept this as the reality of my life? Oh God, this is so sad. This is so sad, chat. I can't believe this. Is there a guy just stuck in here or something? Why are there? Nope, there are no guys in here. Oh, there's emeralds though, which I will take. I will 3,000,000% take. I think I need to make a cartography table. Oh, I don't think I brought any paper with me again. Oh my gosh. Okay, hang on. Hold on just a sec. I need one more. Oh my gosh. Oh, hello. Nautilus shells! Okay, hang on. This is... Look, I'm probably gonna need the emeralds for the villagers, but listen, if there's one thing about me, I cannot resist Nautilus shells. I just can't. If you thought I could resist Nautilus shells, you would be sorely mistaken about that. Where'd he go? Hey, come back here! I'm trying to do business with you! I think it's not bragging if it's cool and relevant. You know, I wholeheartedly agree. I'll get this out because I'm so bored. Do I need to talk about having a sociology degree more so that you can make more memes about me having a sociology degree? I can't even resist Nautilus shells are hard to see. No, for good reason. They're good items. Have I only made one conduit in this world ever? Yes. But shut up is my reasoning there. Spotted some sugarcane over here. Okay. Alright. And let's go back to the village. The good items, you know? The good items, Your Honor. They're really a solid, good time. Can I get paper, please and thank, and a cartography table. Okay. Look, if worst comes to worst, emeralds-wise, there's a bunch of hay bales here. I turn them into wheat and then trade with the farmer. You know, I've got options here. Burning cow hurts. Well, I won't say no to some steak. I won't say no to some steak is the thing about that. I don't need leather though, admittedly. Which will clear my inventory space for copper, because I gotta get copper. Check MIMS. Oh, not recently. Shall I ever talk about what you should do more? I'm trying to more. Yo. Stop saying you have a sociology degree or draw 25 cards. Yeah, accurate. I would draw 25. Sociology degree. We live in a society. We do! Straight up! We live in a society. They don't know I have a sociology degree and that we live in a society. This is so sad. They don't know. Days without telling us she has a sociology degree. At 0 as it should be. Hey everyone, this guy's a sociology degree. See, no one cares. Everyone cares! Everyone cares so much. Everyone cares incredibly. I'm trying not to brag about her sociology degree. Accurate, accurate. When the cube is finally finished, it's been 84 years. Good round of memes there. Good round of memes there. There's the fake degree. I can't believe these lies and slander that I live with. I can't believe you guys would try and discredit my degree like that. That's so cringe. Can't believe you'd do this. Look, it's a detour for sure, but Oh gosh. Oh my goodness gracious me. Whoa. Whoa. Okay, that's kinda wild. Okay. We're putting some things away. We're making some inventory room. I do want to make more memes. Memes are good. I'm a meme enjoyer. In fact, I've known on occasion to enjoy a meme or two. Listen, again, I know it's a distraction, but I see a little pressure plate clicks. What's going on out there? Okay, oh, pardon me? Did someone pick up on my table? Are you a cartographer now? You're a cartographer now. I'll get more emeralds tomorrow. I'll get more emeralds tomorrow and it'll be great. It'll be fine. You'll all see. You'll all see. Did my ability to be soft and I don't have material to meme about? I mean, the degree is always a good, solid meme, I would say. I do think it's kind of always funny is the thing. Because I do have a degree. Alright, so I need a couple more emeralds. Which that should be fine. I'll just steal the local harvest and then sell it back to them at exorbitant rates. Wow, Minecraft, the more you delve into Minecraft really is just capitalism simulator. So I'm just gonna make one of the individuals on the community chat B. Yo. Okay. There's potential for princess memes too. That's true. Me being in love with a princess is a bit silly. A bit goofy, not because she's not because it'd be funny to be in love with her, but just because of I guess like how down bad I am for her. Decent amount of copper in this area to be TBH. Alright, let's continue stealing the local harvest and selling it back to them at exorbitant rates. I do not comprehend any of the princess other than the fact that y'all are crazy simps over her, even if she commits genocide for breakfast. She does not commit genocide for breakfast. She's just a natural part of the changing of all things. I'm like, hey, that's my girlfriend you're talking about. Is there more hay bales around? Oh, maybe, but at the very least, let's change this man's profession, I guess. Or I guess just reset it. Are you gonna... Is someone else gonna... Oh, hello! Do you have a wheat trade? Yes, you do. Alright, 5 emeralds should be enough to do a little bit more trading over here. You need 7 emeralds for one. My goodness, the prices are exorbitant nowadays. Let's see, what else? Are there more hay bales around? There's 2 hay bales inexplicably sitting right there. That's a bit funky. Yeah, I really should have been more prepared when I came on this endeavor, but I didn't, and now we just kind of gotta live with it. I could make a Fletcher and start chopping down trees for sticks. That's always an option. Should brought more paper probably, but because it's easy once you get past the first cartographer trade. You know, I've got a bunch of glass on hand. But up until that point, it's a little bit funky. I'll be able to get 1 more emerald out of the farmer, and then I'm gonna have to start finding something else. Time she's killed you? That can actually be considered genocide. Well, it's just me though. Genocide is like an entire group of people. She could be considered a serial killer. But because it's just me, I don't think it's going to be counted as a genocide. Which I also think knows everything I said. So Chappy, yo. Also Chappy, sorry, not Chappy, Candy Bot wants me to drink some water. And I, as Candy Bot's humble, obedient servant, will proceed to do so. Water very tasty. Very good, in fact. Curse you, photographer, for having such expensive trades. Alright, yeah, so we got one more emerald out of this guy. Unless I had some pumpkins on hand, which I simply do not. Unless there's some in the area, which I kind of doubt there would be. Like, I can look, but I don't see any pumpkins in the area, so max 30 on this one. Oh boy. Oh boy. Let me find some flint. You need flint to make a fletching table, right? Yeah, you need flint. Okay, there should be some gravel nearby. That's usually not too hard to find. No gravel there for some reason. We're on a lovely, delightful little adventure here. What are you doing? Okay, listen, it's not gravel, but it is coal. And I kinda gotta have it, you know? Natural death a genocide? Or decomposes complicit in denying atrocity? Or are they perhaps as much a part of life as birth and growth? Is there not an end to every thread, even that thread of life that ties every creature? Small and mediocre are those minds that vilify and fear the cycle. God forbid woman do anything. God forbid woman do anything. Corvigate, it's you and me against the world, honestly. We're fighting for our lives out here. What do I have on here that I don't really need the wheat now that I have exhausted my supplies of it. Can I please change? Thank you. Okay, gravel. I'm looking for gravel. I'm currently supposed to be looking for gravel. Also, my inventory's a mess. That's fine. Don't worry about it. It's a-okay. So there are your cowards. Aw. Hand an unlovable hand out here. Hand an unlovable hand. No one's doing it like us. That's not the right box. I'm looking for a treasure hunter. Yeah. Don't worry about how complex my inventory is right now. It's fine. Do we see any gravel? Oh, I do see some copper, but I think I gotta leave it for a second because I don't wanna go down there while my inventory is this messy. Just looking for some gravel, folks. Just not asking for much. Just a bit of gravel. Well, there's one, and there is two. Awesome. That is all that I need, actually. Okay, what do I want to do about my inventory? Because there's a lot here. I don't really need the empty maps, because I'll be trading for at least one more. I probably don't need the sugar cane. Yeah, okay. And then fletching table. So not cartography table, fletching table. Because I want stick trade. I actually don't need treasure hunter anymore either. So I will be putting that back in my box. If you were a person and we were a person, that would be murder, sure, but we're gods and it's hot. Yeah, exactly. Check memes. Describing human morals and metaphors in strenuously anthropomorphic concepts seems silly. That's so true. Oh, if I had a nickel for every time Clemmy mentioned her sociology degree, I'd have 10 million nickels, which is a lot. Admittedly, it would be a lot. I can't believe that you've accurately counted the exact number of times I've mentioned my sociology degree. That's kind of crazy, you know, that's some big dedication out there. I just need my kingdom for a couple emeralds, honestly. Fletching table. And then while I'm waiting for some chump to come and take the job, I'm just gonna start deconstructing their houses for my own villainous gain. I say deconstructing their houses as I'm very carefully only taking bits that don't actually expose the outside, and will leave them still with a safe home. I'm so evil. Grrr. You should be so afraid of me and my predatory landlord practices. Has someone taken the job? Getting a phone call? What is it with people trying to contact me? Oh, it's my mom. It's my mother. Alright, give me just a sec. Alright, it was quick. It was quick. We're back. Ain't hard when you shout from the rooftops. I mean, yeah, wouldn't you, if you had a sociology degree? I think I'm being perfectly reasonable about this. I don't need bones. Why am I carrying bones around? That's weird. Why am I doing that? What the heck, actually? Does someone take the job already? Ugh. This village, no one wants to work anymore. Cult vandals went worse. Talking about trying to ascribe the concepts of mere mortals to divine beings. Yeah. Yeah, I've had with that. Oh my gosh, a tree? Where? Oh, I see it. Oh, I see it. That's so spooky. Trying to thank you for the warning. Whew, that was a close one. Can't believe they almost got away with that. This is so sad. Just, has someone taken the job? Someone's taken the job! Do you have stick trade? You have stick trade. Beautiful. Wonderful, incredible, amazing. Come back here! Hey, hey, hey! Did I say you could leave? Could probably do a bit more stick trade. That's a bit too much stick trade. There we go. Hey, come back here! Hey! Hey! No, not you. Oh my gosh. You. Sticks. Oh gosh, that's a lot of bread. And a lot of apples. And a lot of potatoes. Anyway. I'm gonna just sleep here. Give me a few minutes, I can whip up something clever about desecrating a concept as vandalism. Big fan. Big fan of that, actually. Hey, you! It's slow going out here. I'm gonna need much more emeralds than I currently have. Okay. Let's take a second and figure some things out. Gonna put that away. I really don't need the deep slate. Okay, that should solve a bit of it. Probably don't need this one singular paper. Okay. Then at this point, just gonna keep picking up some sticks. I can theoretically get 32 emeralds a day out of a cartographer, which would require several stacks of wood, but again, you know, I don't think that that's going to be a super huge issue. If I get really desperate about it, I can start chopping down actual trees or, you know, start dismantling the houses entirely. That's totally chill. That's fine, I don't care. But yeah, we should be able to do some things here. I want to make sure that I have enough sticks on hand to completely max out a trade when I run it, because I think that when it refreshes entirely, doesn't like leave room for hey! When it maxes out a trade, it maxes out entirely, doesn't leave room for the extras on the next one. Am I breaking their house? Sure. Do I care? No. No, I do not. Hey! Thank you. Alright, I've got a bit of wood on hand. A lovely bit of wood. Bad part about making mac and cheese, constantly needs to stir or it gets molecularly bonded. The dishes and stuff to clean later. My phone overheating from staying near the stove. Pros, food, cons making. That's so true. Poetry about mac and cheese. Any specific philosophical concept? An existential crisis? Okay, okay. I'm excited to see what we come up with here. I don't care about moral and ethics. I got a bank to make. Couldn't be 1823. Yeah. Yeah. Here, I'm gonna drink some water. Listen, I'm just busy, okay? I'm too busy to worry about things like ethical concerns. I've got work to do. I've got a trial chamber to find. I've got a mace to make eventually. All right. Now theoretically, I should have enough sticks on hand that I can at least get a couple good rounds of trade in. Don't you refresh. Don't you refresh that trade. Come back here. Oh my gosh. Okay. Don't you refresh that trade. There we go. Now you can refresh it. There we go. Okay. Really quick though. Oh, we're getting close. Ooh, we're getting close. Okay. Another quick round of stick trading. I'm just barely off. I'm just barely off on this. Don't go anywhere. Oh, you've got another round of it now. Okay. Okay. Yeah, no, that's chill. That's great. Actually, that's fantastic. I need more wood. I need more wood. I do think that doing like 3 more trades with a cartographer is probably gonna do it. So I think that this round of stick trading should be my last. Once I get all the wood for it. Yeah, Quimmy. Those trees on too. Sucking up all your patriotic CO2 from the industrialization. Yeah. Yeah. Brain in today. Sometimes brains ain't about it. I'll tell you what. Sometimes brains are not in it to win it, as it were. Sometimes brains are like, what? You want me to have a coherent thought? That's weird. That's so funky. Why the heck would I do that? Okay, Alright, let's try this on stick trading. Wow, come on! Really? See, one more. One more is gonna do it. I don't have a compass. Do I have any redstone on hand? Oh gosh. I don't have a compass. Okay, I think there's a quick fix for this. I have lectures in the morning, not our lectures, and plus my working shift afterwards, and also I have to cook. That's a lot of work. I think it makes sense that brain ain't brainin' sometimes. That's a lot to do, certainly. Okay, it's not this cave, it's the other one. Where was it? Is it over here? Ah! Where was it? Was it over this way? Yes, okay. No, this isn't the one I was thinking of. That's not the right one. I was looking for the one that just inexplicably went all the way down to deep slate. If I enjoy cooking, I love cooking. I just hate having to clean the mess up afterwards. Yeah, that's rough. Oh, and thank you for the not first friend. You have exactly 60k points now. Hop off, let's go. Oh, let's absolutely go. It's a good number of points to have. Yeah, no, cooking is great. I love cooking. But then there's a lot that happens after that. I've got so many sticks in my inventory. Okay, without going all the way down to deep slate like that, there should be some redstone somewhere. I can't zoom to look. But I mean, I always say that you should look before you leap, but I think today we are just simply going to leap before we look. Just quite frankly, oh, there's dripstone down here. I already have the quartz marked for the area. We are going to just really quick beep, beep. Baby zombie. Okay. Ah! Redstone. I don't know how much redstone I need. I'm just gonna mine more of that. I have 19 redstone. That should be good for my purposes. Oh, there's a geode there. That's fun. Okay, now let's play the game. Fly out of here. Come on. Whoop. There we go. See, so easy, not a problem whatsoever. Check Jennifer Walters. Okay. Absolutely, I will. Such a clean number. Oh. Oh, that's a really clean number, yeah. Exactly 60k. Oh, man. I love numbers when they're just, oh, nice and clean and fun like that. Did you finally? Yeah? Finally for what, Penny? For what, huh? Okay, Fletcher, are you sure you don't want more stick trades for today? Ah, you do! That should be enough. That should be enough for my purposes. Where's my cartographer? Yep. No, I don't think they're gonna level up until they're back at their spot. But at this point, I need to pull out this box and just pick up some glass panes. There's a lot of things in my inventory. Sort of, and of course I hold up emeralds right there. Of course. Just a whole bunch of emeralds. Just hanging out. Cause why not? Cause why wouldn't I just have a whole ton of emeralds right where I could access them and not have to go through all that rigmarole? Press stop trying to make my email aliases and candy.penny.dev. Yo. So I get simple login for real. There's probably a good time to think about keeping a shulker box full of emerald blocks in your under chest. I probably should, to be honest. It would be a good idea. Oh wait, oh, philosophy time. The obvious aspect seems time. It's a simple dish. It's carbs and fat, a comfort food. People have been combining greens and cheese since agriculture has been around. It's a strange feeling to stand alone in a kitchen, going through the motions. For all that the world has changed, some things are so simple and constant. The smallness of these actions against the backdrop of everyone who came before you, regardless of stovetop or box, you're one of an impossibility. Oh, you're one of an impossibly long line of people who are just trying to make it through the day. Even in the loneliness, there's an undercurrent of humanity. Seeking carbohydrates, seeking fats, seeking to combine them in some way that brings comfort. You're only ever human. So I guess that's more existential comfort, but I only got some emotes. No, I like it. I like it. You find out my email simple login for real. I mean, it's simple login dot for real, so TLD is French, but I think that TLD is for real. Yeah. Oh, but Corby, I like that. I like your little. I like your little philosophy. I think that is. I think that's very nice, in fact. I'm supposed to get the glass panes out. That's why I had the box out. Where'd the cartographer go? What the heck? You're over here. Okay, yes, please. Hey. Okay. That should get us... No! Okay. Come on. Goodness gracious me. Okay. Bring that back for now. Because I want to sleep. We have to train up another cartographer. Luckily I found my emerald stash, but... Speaking of me, writer, I'm all feelings about the human constants even after industrialization, but that's a topic for an essay, perhaps a panel, not necessarily a Twitch chat. I mean, fair. That's, Oh, I don't know if you heard, but I do happen to have a sociology degree, and that is a thing that that's the sort of thing we talk about around here. Am I actually just a friends? I do want to work with the music literacy and stuff. Yo. So I just have to go look at the cartographer one more time, just to be upset about the turn of events. Not having a trial explorer map. Is that okay? Wait, is that just RNG at this point, or is that like there's not one in the area? I'm gonna look this up really quick, just to make sure I'm not making a fool out of myself if I've tried to get another cartographer trained up. Trial explorer map.
Table tennis.
Table tennis. So I think we're listening to Wii Sports music. Okay. What have we got? Okay, there's a 67% chance that we get a Trial Explorer map. I think. So we got unlucky. We got unlucky with more of a single person. I don't like everything you're thinking. That's bad or anything. I mean, yeah, it's not for everyone. Everyone has different experiences and tastes and stuff. But table tennis. I think we just got unlucky. I want to see if I can reutilize this cartography table now, though. If I put this right next to you, are you gonna attach to it? Become a cartographer. Become a cartographer. Become a cartographer. Become a cartographer. This is so sad. Why is that a golden retriever? Golden retriever, I'm humble and like to be in the present. You know, a very fair and reasonable way to live your life, I would say. Okay, we have a new cartographer. Recreational summer, very fun to have a friend say something casual and then you pull out a monologue and everyone groans. I will confess to having that same experience on occasion. It's just fun. It's just fun to pull out the little silly philosophical thoughts. Hey, come back here. I need more glass panes now. Just in case. So I should probably, if we've got glass pane trades anyway, I'm in need of emeralds now at this point, so. There we go, trial explorer map. Oh, I need to build a compass. And I need the emeralds that I just got. We're doing great, folks. We're doing so well. Okay, tossing those things back. Haha! It is a new one, okay. Then, without much further ado, I think... I should probably reorganize some of my chests here. Hold on. Hold on, hold on, hold on. Just while we've got a little bit of a second. This goes in there. Sure, let's just toss that in there. And this in there. I just want to clear some things out, you know? I just want to make sure that I'm making good use of my space and not having it be silly. Yeah, and okay, I've got 11 emeralds in here. No, these are the 11 emeralds I just have. Diamonds, making sure, okay. Bricks and stuff. It's not the smoothest organization I've ever done, but I do feel a lot better about just having those boxes be put away at this point. Actually, I am going to drop the redstone dust in here because I'm going to probably need redstone later. Yeah. I unironically like saying the phrase life is worthless, only pain and suffering is constant. I think that love is also constant, and also there will always be friends hanging out and people holding hands and families off, adopting new pets, and even without that, there will always be looking at a pretty sunset or appreciating how the street signs glow on the rainy pavement, or finding the smell of the leaf rot during the fall. Life is pointless because it's undefined. There's no purpose to any of it, which means that you get to do whatever you want forever. Isn't that fun? That's so true. Like the sun is where the sun is set, to be fair. Yeah, there are always those too. Biologically speaking, our purpose is to reproduce. Yeah, but I mean, are we creatures of merely biology? And I'm actually gonna take the table with me too, because I always need new ones. I'm gonna need to travel kind of southwest. Okay. Are we creatures of only biology, or are we also, you know, just guys having an experience? There's not an X on this map. I'm just realizing I got this map, but there's no X on this map. Sorry, also just dropping in here really quick. Ooh, feel. Just. What is this voice speaking in the background? Just found it said table tennis. Oh, this is Stanley Parable. We're just skipping that. I don't know. There's only ever been one simultaneous sunrise and sunset since the dawn of the planet itself. And we all take turns passing along to each other every day. True. Fair and reasonable. There's no X on this map. It's a different map for sure. But is that a thing that just happens sometimes? Is that a thing that just happens? That sometimes, let's see. biology is what allows us to be more than just animals and construct such complex feelings and philosophies and all boils down to biology if you think about it. Why do all this? Because you're producing the moral responsibility so that the species can go on and not die out. I don't know that I would call it a moral responsibility necessarily. Here, I'm going to drink some water. I think that humans are the adaptation specialization species, and that means that even in subjects like reproduction, like we can have people who want to be parents and want to have kids and stuff, and we can have people who don't, and that's just another aspect of the specialization of our species. Like, if the whole purpose is to suffer them, why bother with the species if it's only misery? We make more of us because we love our fellows and we want to watch children grow up and be happy. Joy is the chase. Yeah. So it's like, yeah, biology is generally like a part of it. But, you know, I think we as humans can make choices. Answer your own question. You're a karma guy. I'm trying to figure out if I ask a question. I mean, way too much about this, bro. So I'm feeling really upset about this map still a little bit. Why doesn't it? Biologically speaking, that's not okay. Biology isn't speaking, Corby is speaking, and everyone should listen and very smart. So true, so true. Why? What is happening? What is happening here? Why is... Quimby? So I would love to engage in the conversation, but I'm gonna be honest, I'm definitely a little stumped at the moment, considering it's given me this map. Cartographer's given me this map. There's no there's no trial chamber on this trial chamber explorer map. I'm very confused. Also, I mean, while I'm here, I kind of want to see if I can grab some ominous bottles. Yeah, I kind of want to just... Well, okay, we'll leave the mystery of the map for a second. I want to go slay some guys. You don't have a banner, not interested. Okay. Ominous bottle. Are there any guys with Are there any other guys with banners at the moment? Do any guys with banners want to show up? Maybe I should run away and come back and let them and let them sort it out with despawning. Here, we're just gonna go a little bit away. Okay. You guys a bit strange. It doesn't have gifts of people hugging. Yeah. Good size. Saturday's just when I have my laptop keyboard and a work interrupt me. I choose to make that everyone's problem. I'm nerfed the rest of the week. This is so sad. They've nerfed you. Can't believe they would do this. Yeah, listen, guys. You're lovely and all, but I want bannermen, and I'm gonna need you all to just let me have this. So I'm talking to the pillagers, not you guys. You guys' banners. Bruce Banner's joined the chat. Bruce Banner, aka the Hulk. What the heck? What are you doing here? I'm really bet my cat's choosing to sleep on a single dirty sock so she's a destitute street orphan and doesn't have 4 beds in this house. Oh, baby. Oh my gosh. Cats are so funny. I love them. Cats are a bit silly sometimes. They get a bit silly with it. Okay, maybe if I go back at this point. Maybe if I go back, some more guys will have banners. Cats do be cats. That's so true. That's so incredibly true, actually. Oh, look, that guy has a banner. Nice. That's what we're looking for. I want ominous bottles. Yeah. Bad Omen. Oh, Bad Omen 4 and 5. That is intense. My goodness gracious me. I think that's the looting difference. Any guys spawning up here or anything? No? Oh man. Do I want to see if I can reload it again? We have started with them. I've started to like them. Yeah, it's not good with cats. It's gonna happen eventually. Tendons Philaxios. Is that a... Once again, Penny just saying words and me being like, ah, man, really? This is sweet. It just takes a while to get used to them because the body language is very different from animals like dogs and more subtle. People think they're aloof when really you just gotta look a little closer. Once you know what to look for, they're so cuddly and affectionate. Yeah. I don't get the point of ominous bottles from a more practical point of view. Yeah, me neither, honestly. Allows me to automate network requests in JS. Nice. Yeah, I don't get ominous bottles from a lore standpoint either. Like, you're telling me that these guys are just carrying around potions of I hate you? I mean, it makes sense. But what I really liked about the Bad Omen effect was it was like, oh, you've killed the guy and now they're like tracking you, kind of idea. I thought that was really fun and clever. And yeah, now that's no longer like that. I just really don't understand. It's like potion of we suddenly have a lock on your location. Raid farms. That's they do. Yeah, mechanically they do nerf raid farms. I'm gonna pick up some pumpkins in case I need to trade with a farmer again for some reason. I really gotta. I don't know what's up with the map that I've picked up. It was like, yeah, I'll take you to the trial chamber, and then it just simply did not do that. I'm very confused, to be quite perfectly frankly honest. And if I found a good boy cat, I started to see this more soft side of them. They can seem that way sometimes. Usually it just means that people aren't picking them little space please signals. I am the, I don't know if I would call it rare, but I like both dogs and cats in general. And I do think that a large part of that is learning to understand just that their body language is gonna be different, you know. Cats want different things than dogs. My dog loves to you know, have the big scratchums, shall we say. She's like, oh yeah, let's go. But you know, many cats do not want the big scratchums, or they want them differently. That's the thing that you just gotta learn how to interpret and understand. Are there any guys with banners on their heads in here? No? Where are the guys with banners on their heads? I specifically requested guys with banners on their heads. Missing Whip. Hello, hello. Freg, indeed. Except for a second, 20.1. I didn't willingly drink it, nor knowing the consequences. Before it was sort of an ominous pun intended, like they were cursing you at that, and it made sense. As the one revenge, but why the bottle and how are they made? You want my food bags in Neko's life? Oh gosh, Penny. Very small critters in the world is very big. Once you get their language and also give them time to trust you. They're my best friends. Yeah, cats are good. Yeah, howdy Miss Duet. More of a dog person. Yeah, I am like, given the choice and opportunity, I'd rather have a dog than a cat. Not anything against cats. I just tend to like dogs more. But having a cat and a dog would probably be the ideal circumstance, because both of them are very cool and good, and I like both of them. They're both very good. If I could only have one, I'll have a dog. Like, I've got Tally now. Tally wouldn't play nice with cats, so I can't have a cat also. It's not that Tally doesn't like cats, it's that she kind of So she was raised by cats, and therefore thinks that cats are her friends and all want to be her friends and all will just love to hang out with her. But the problem with that is that it's very scary for most cats when a dog just runs up to them, tail wagging. So Tally doesn't really get along with most cats, actually. You're gonna pick Neko's life here? Do it. She did not trust me when I first got her. She just sent her to the bed. But once she realized I'd listen, leave her alone, she was like, oh, you're a listener? Good, because I'm a yapper. Now she meows for attention all day and likes to cuddle on my chest while I work. Aw, kitty. My dog's from this part. I had a dog growing up who was a sweet old baby man. Aw, sweet old baby man. But yeah. I think it's silly when people talk about cats and dogs as if they are a dichotomy that you can only choose one of. I think the clear answer is that they're both good. It just depends on your needs and what you can offer. They're really not giving me any more Bannermen. I mean, I guess I've got a 4 and 5 bottle, which is pretty good. We'll try and do one more reset just to see if I can get one more Bannerman. But after that, we're going to try and, I guess, track down the mystery of the Trial Explorer map and why it has no, and why there's no trial chamber on it. Should I check the site first? Yeah. It just said to be loud and sticky, and this one with the sensor, I find cats to be more my speed. Like I said, it's about needs and what you can offer. Or like for instance, Tally fulfills some very important needs for me with with like dragging me outside sometimes and like wanting to play and have affection and stuff, and that works very well for me in particular. But you know, it can be very tricky sometimes if you're a kitty. So I got distracted looking at the tooltip, so I just realized that it says like 11 components. I have no clue what that means, but it's kind of interesting. Just kind of noticed that, you know. I'm not active enough to give a dog the attention or enrichment they need. The cats take care of themselves, mostly in a neurodivergent household. That's good. That's a very good girl. She's a very good girl. She's a very good puppy. Big fan. You know, she definitely, and Tally is a very active breed. She needs 2 or 3 walks a day, and aside from that also needs like a little adventure in the middle to not feel totally bored. So yeah, definitely is maybe a lot more work than some people could put in for her. And that's fair and reasonable, you know. It's like she's also incredibly emotionally intelligent and sweet and kind and nice and good with so many things, but all of that comes with having to you know, be able to accommodate for her needs. So it's like if you I get 2 Bannermen on this one. So yeah, having a dog is like what needs you have that they can fill, but also can you give them what they need as well. Okay, I've got a 1 and 2. I've got a 1, 2, 4, and a 5. If I'd be willing to stick around for a 3, then I'd have the full complement, but oh! That one, oh, no, I just got a second Bad Omen 2 bottle. It would have been neat if it was a 3, but... And what you're gonna do? I've gotten a decent number of bottles at this point. Enough that I can feasibly keep a trial chamber running for a little bit. So I'm probably good at this point to stop messing with this outpost. Let me just get far enough away that they're not chasing me as much. The dog has something again. Aw, rip. This is a tiny bit, and it's like you want some screen, so that's a no. Yeah. Indeed. Okay, I gotta figure out what's going on with this map. They handed me a map with no X on it. As far as The puppies make a mess of the house, and my mom needs everything clean and tiny. Last time we had 9 puppies that took a long time to sell them or give them out to someone willing to adopt. I don't want to do this again. Oof, yeah. Pets are important with what you get from them, but it's also important what you can give them. My grandma insists on her Labrador behaving like a lapdog, and it's sad because girls gotta run around. Girls gotta run around! Yeah, Tally's half lab, and she's gotta run. It's so important for her every day that she needs to, like, run and be active. Because it's just what her breed was built for. The Labradors are working dogs. There's a certain level of activity that they need. I just want to check to see if anyone else has had trial. That makes one that's not showing trial chamber location. Let's see. Base. No trial chamber in the center. There is one. Keep the map when I often enter the trial chamber. Is this a bug or something that just happens? Oh. Hold on. The internet has offered a suggestion that is perhaps on the border. So, here, let's... I need to find... Did I put my maps somewhere? Not in here. Please somebody didn't just get rid of them. Ah, yeah, here we go. My inventory is very full at the moment. Is there anything I don't need? I don't need this crossbow. And yeah, the rest of it we'll put into a spot. So I gotta resort my inventory now. What we're gonna do, we're gonna put this, that, this, that, this, and those away. Okay. The internet has offered a suggestion for what's going on with my map. Kids are happy to launch under a little apartment while we're at work. Scoop, I haven't seen him in 4 months now. Almost 5 actually. Oof. Makes sad when you don't see your dog. That was wait, no. Oh, you can just... How do you... How do you expand maps with a cartography table? How do you do that? So I think... Because this just makes more of them. Do you need paper? Is that what you need? Oh gosh, I really gotta start keeping paper on hand as well now. Okay, we're just gonna do... I've never once in my life used a cartography table, probably. Since right here, it's hard to walk, and since it's always muddy, you get so dirty, you gotta put him in the dog hospital. Ooh. The dog lives with my parents and I miss him lots. He's an old wiener dog with anxiety. He's a very good boy. Aw, bless his heart. Dogs, am I right? Specifically did not bring here, ignored the very thing I told him. That's so rude. Why would he do that? He should just get good. He should just get good and listen to what you're saying. Still no X. We'll put it in. We'll put it in another one just in case. No X. Weird. Weird. This is weird. I just want to... Okay, this says it might not be... There might just not be a trial chamber in the area. Dang it. Okay, Lord, hi! Thank you for the rickroll. Much appreciated. And the command works. Oh, the command works. Nice. Okay, well, what I'm gonna do... Oh, Elytra. What I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna see if I can travel out a bit further. Maybe see if I can get some new chunks to load, and then we will progress from there. Let's just go on a bit of a journey. Let's just figure this out, you know? That was all. Well, thank you for stopping by, Lord. It's always a pleasure. Check gen. I'll take a look. Oh. Oh. Pink Piniel. Yo! Hug time. Me when hugs. Hugs are good. Oh wait, you gone? Ah, rip.
Ah, a tree!
A tree! Oh my gosh! Where? Do you guys see a tree somewhere? Where could a tree be? I don't see any trees in the area. Ignore the failure. Yeah, no, of course. I would always ignore a failure for you. I'd always do that. Well, here we are again. I was on point. Are you my Dora impression? Hola, soy Dora. I don't remember anything else she says. I mean, humans are mimics, you know. Humans are very good at mimicking sounds and voices and stuff. It's a funky thing about us. And I just happen to have a voice very much in the range that the Dora voice is in. Alright, yeah, we're just gonna travel a little bit this way. See if we can't find ourselves a new village or something. Oh look, it's an ocean monument. That's fun. Imagine I got cursed with what, oh gosh, what's the one that Elder Gardens give you? Mining fatigue! Imagine I got cursed with mining fatigue just the second I went near it. Maybe sounds on point too. Yeah! I think there's a certain tone to these sorts of things. A pretty good tone if you ask me. I hope I am far enough away that the next village I find I can do business in. I don't have a ton of emeralds on hand at this point. I kind of used most of mine in the last village, getting 2 cartographers built only for there to not be a trial explored, a trial chamber in the area. You know, can be doing business. We're doing the business. Hey, what you gonna do? We're doing the business out here. This is a bit sus. Okay, there we go. Now things are loading again. I know I've done an excursion or 2 into this area, so we need to be a little careful with not running into loaded chunks. But we're loading chunks right now, so we should be fine. Oh gosh darn it, I don't know why, but it just gives me so much joy and pleasure in my heart to just stop by here, drop all of those things off. Okay, wait, are there any bannermen in the area? Not really seeing any. Listen. You stop by, you mess with the chest in the top of their house, and then you keep going. I think this is the direction I was traveling. Yeah, okay, we're loading chunks. And Thorn comes out somehow. Well, how do you know it's we're not one and the same, you know? I've probably been using a Sporky mac and cheese. Just wanted to know. Actually, I'm gonna be honest, that does sound like a decent way to eat mac and cheese. You know, the argument is always between spoon or fork, but I genuinely think the spork is a really good choice for mac and cheese, because you can get the stabbing power that the fork has, but also the scooping of a spoon. I see absolutely no problem with this. I'm entirely 100% on board. I tend to be a fork user, personally. Not loading chunks at this point in time. Okay. We're at the very edges of everything we're loading them, so hopefully that'll be fine. Okay, at this point, yeah, I think we find a village. I'm pretty comfortable with the way that these chunks are loading, that it's 121 territory. Find a village and we get into business. Sporks, or at least the ones I have used, aren't so good for soup. Very little soup comes in them. Yeah, no, I can see how sporks would be very bad for soup. But mac and cheese is not soup. Mac and cheese is considerably more substantial than soup is, I would argue. Oh, we're really just not hitting any villages. To be fair, I'm traveling in just sort of a straight line, but man, we're not beating the village not finding accusations. Okay, pivoting, because it looks like we're heading into ocean, and I really don't want to fly over an ocean today. I should probably... Oh! Old growth birch! So old growth birch is actually one of my favorite biomes, as much as I don't love birch as a wood. Old growth birch just has big vibes. Give me a village! Goodness gracious me. What the heck? I'm getting a little worried about chunks, but probably fine. This is like on the edges of where we were flying through earlier. I wish there was an easy way to tell what version chunks had been loaded in. You know, that would be really nice for me in particular. Okay, we are backtracking. Because we are hitting Big Ocean. And that is what Big Ocean wants you to think. I'm so fascinated when I first saw a spork though. I was like, whoa, spoon, which is also a fork. They're kind of magical. They got a bad rap, you know, for a bit there. But I really think if you look closely, they're actually clearly friend-shaped. Not friend like you shaped necessarily, but like they are shaped like a friend. Have I already been here, or has this all just been loaded earlier? Oh! Let's just land on top of this and check the coordinates. This is, I know that if I'd seen Woodland Mansion earlier, I would have marked the coordinates for it, so I am just gonna check. Woodland Mansion. Oh, we've totally been here. We've totally been here before. I have the coordinates of this mansion marked. Speak community's intelligence? Can't they be a friendship? Well, I mean they could. I just didn't know. I didn't know if that's something that you wanted or not. Chat, we've already been here. I have no idea how, but these chunks have been loaded already, so that means that they're not going to be useful for... They're not going to be useful. Gosh darn it. Okay. Let's just start... Okay, there we go. Chunks are loading. Chunks are loading. I'd be honored if sporks were friend-shaped. Well then it gets the Quimby stamp of approval then. If it's something that would be an honor for you, then I'm on board. Oh, and Candybot wants me to drink some water. Probably a good idea at this point. Like, to be fair, probably a good idea to do a little water break in the middle of all of this. I just want to see if there's a village nearby here. Just because sometimes big planes like this. I'm such a toddler now. Well, okay, I've got this hot take though, which is that toddlers are really good at communicating things sometimes about like their feelings. Like, obviously they don't have the words to do it super well. Here, I'll drink some water. Yeah, toddler, you're looking gorgeous. Look at me. Thank you. Thank you. All right, water has been consumed. Toddlers will just be like, yeah, I'm upset about a thing. I'm gonna make a big deal out of it. And well, you know, obviously that's not a great solution always. You have to admit that at the very least it does get across that they are feeling something. I just think, you know, obviously we don't have to take it to extremes, but sometimes I feel like we as adults should take some notes from their book and, you know, try and express ourselves a little bit better. Are there any cartographers just naturally here? I'm hoping this village is gonna... hoping it's gonna get us what we need. Lots of leather workers, huh? And on top of that, toddlers actually do test out their intrusive thoughts. I just think, I don't know, we as a society have taught ourselves to be so restrained in the things that we do, which is good sometimes. I'm not gonna say that's not good, but like, you know, I feel like it can lead to some unfortunate situations. Alright, we've got Fletcher the stick trade in case we need a ton of emeralds, which we very well might. Oh, but we also have some pumpkins. I could wrangle together a farmer and probably trade out all of my pumpkins. I don't know if it would be for very many emeralds is the problem, but at the very least that is an emerald making endeavor that I have access to. Is it taller? Is that inside a paint bucket? It's trying to wait till my neck. I'm not gonna lie, that does sound pretty epic. That does sound pretty epic and pretty cool. Straight up. Just, yeah, you gotta explore the world. You gotta do things that maybe everyone else is gonna be like, what the heck are you doing? But then it's explored. Then it, you know, it's been tried. Okay, I think I'm gonna have to make a cartographer. No job Andy over there. It was small. The pig bucket was big enough to fit me. I thought about it. I did it. And, again, no complaints from me, honestly. I think that's a great way to learn things. And to learn things about yourself as well. Okay, I'm going to see if I can find a good spot to make a cartographer. I could probably do it in here and then theoretically have a Fletcher and a cartographer in the same space. While that's going on and I'm waiting for someone to show up and take the job. This is the wrong box. I want this one. I only have 11 emeralds at the moment, which is unfortunate for me. It's greatly unfortunate. But we're gonna have to make do with it. Just simply gonna have to be okay. There's no one... Can't tell if no one's gonna try and take the job or if it's just too early for them to start working. In the meantime though, I am gonna start shaving down the corners of their houses because I think I am gonna need stick trades. And wood is less abundant here than it was in the other spot, so that means we're gonna have to be a little more choosy with what we do. I think if worst comes to worst, I do have some supplies of wood in my ender chest, but I would rather avoid digging into those if I can help it. That's meant to be like, I don't know. That's meant to be for when I'm deep in caves and stuff and don't have any wood on hand. And I don't think we're quite that desperate yet. Someone want to take a job? Nitwit. And then the paint stuff, and also the fact that it does not come off easily from clothes. Yeah, we're learning lessons. That's so good. So good that things have been learned. Okay. I'm moving the cartography table. I'm moving the cartography table. No one's biting at the job opportunity, so I have to change my tactics. You want a job? There's a... Can you not... Does the carpet prevent them from entering? Oh my gosh, the carpet prevents them from entering. A mason? Become a cartographer. Become a cartographer. Oh my gosh. I wish you luck. My code broke. Oh no. Code broke? This is so sad. Become a cartographer. Oh my gosh. I don't know what's going on with this village. I don't know what's happening here. This is all highly concerning. There we go. Alright, well now begins the tedious process of trying to get enough emeralds to make something happen here. I saw a Fletcher somewhere. Is the Fletcher here? Yes, okay. We are just gonna start by making some sticks. We're just gonna... Oh, I don't have enough wood on hand for this. This is fine. This is fine. It's fine. It's gonna take me a second to work up enough wood to do the trades. Anyway, it's fine. It's literally fine. I don't know what you're talking about. I don't know what you're talking about. It's literally a-okay. No problems here. I said, a mason? I felt that. Yeah. A mason? Me when I'm a conspiracy theorist. I just think they're being really... You think that being a mason is going to be a viable occupation here in the snowy tundra? I'm just trying to be realistic and look out. I'm trying to look out for their future. You know? Being a mason, I can see how it may sound fun to the untrained eye, but there's no opportunities to progress in a place like this. There's no industry, there's no mining, there's no supply for the stone that they would need to keep the business running. I'm just looking out for their future. Okay, I just want to check if that would be I don't want to take too much from their houses if I can help it. If I get desperate, there's spruce trees here. I can always just make a 4x4 spruce tree. But I'm looking out for their future. I'm just trying to help. Oh gosh, that it just leads to inside. Wow. No one's thinking about that. Everyone's always out here like, oh boy, I want to become a mason. I want to become I don't know, the fisherman in the desert. I'm just looking out for them. I'm just looking out for them. So salty over the fact that I get to see the true mason. Yeah, I have no idea where mason, which by the way it's spelled MEIGHSON. I have no idea where mason went. Why do I have paper? I don't want paper. I don't want sugarcane either. I'm getting rid of that. I don't want this stupid Trial Explorer map either. I also don't want this cauldron. I also don't want this stone cutter. Just tossing it all. Okay, we've got enough sticks that I should be able to make a good round of trades with the Fletcher. I was writing this code the clean way, but maybe Jink will work. Perhaps. You never know unless you try. Okay, now where's my cartographer? Where on earth is my cartographer? There you are. Oh, we're kind of in for it at this point, aren't we? Okay, this is fine. I've decided desperate times call for desperate measures. The times, they are desperate. The measures, we are going to resort to them. Wow, Fortune is really not having it with me today. Like, not just the Fortune on my pickaxe, like the concept for Fortuna herself, Lady Luck, is Lady Luck, did I do something? Did I is this like the Wither Skeleton incidents? Lady Luck, please, you gotta give me something here. Alright, so we're gonna do that to provide a constant supply of wood. I don't want this character. I just don't want this character heats the model off the player model off the inventory. I'm just gonna get rid of everything, you know, just doing some spring cleaning. That's all. Do I want to try and make some bone meal? Bone meal could be neat. Bone meal could be nice. I'm going to destroy their agriculture for my own sick purposes. Agriculture, who needs that? We've got sure, I'll put pumpkins in here, why not? Who needs agriculture when you've got bone meal? It's looking grim, folks. It's looking real grim. We are we're kind of going through it. We're going to the nether. No, okay, never mind. Too late. I don't think I would go to the nether, even with how desperate things are getting. First of all, I don't know what the nether would do for me there. Second, I hate the nether. Nether real bad. Nether real unfortunate, actually. Nether, not a fan. If I recall correctly, you should be able to compost leaves. Me bringing my humble offerings of one singular bone meal over to the tree, and it rejects my offering. There's nothing obstructing it, so it should grow anyways, but you know, just adding a little oomph never hurt anyone, you know. Go to the Soul Sand Valley and get bone blocks. Why would I ever want to go to a Soul Sand Valley? No, I mean, you're right. You're so absolutely right that bone blocks would that bone blocks would be helpful bone meal wise. I just feel like going to the nether itself is such a process. Really, all that and nothing. Going to the nether is such a process that I feel like just waiting for the tree to grow would be faster at that point. Three properties of Miller and parent element, but you can though. Oh my goodness gracious me. Yeah, Lady Luck is not having it with us. Lady Luck is not having a good time. I don't know what I did. Is it like an anniversary for us or something? Did I forget to bow to her most humble elegance? I don't know. I don't know what I did. I don't know what she wants from me. Well, we'll think about that in just a second. I have my one precious bone meal here. So it's gonna take a lot more time than whatever you're doing, Ren. I mean, not necessarily. I really feel like it would just be faster to let the tree grow at that point if I was going to the nether. Listen, there's some trees over here. I don't think it's too far to, I don't think it's too far for the tree to grow while I'm hanging out in this area. This stream has gotten so derailed from what was originally meant to be. I'm still trying to look for a trial chamber, obviously, but it's just really not going well. I've exhausted my emerald supply, and that's a dangerous spot to be in. I think probably what I should have done is before leaving the other village, I should have taken care to try to refill on emeralds. I had a Fletcher and I had a decent wood supply. I could have gotten at least half a stack before leaving for good. Which, not that half a stack would have been all that I needed, but half a stack certainly would have greased the wheels a little bit out here. I just what was saying. I'm just gonna enjoy the chaos. And that's the spirit of it all. That's the Quimby experience. That's the way we run around here. Yes, I should probably see if I can get some more saplings. See if maybe I can get started on a second tree as well while we wait. Because you know what they say about one tree? Having two trees is generally considered to be better. Just because I need a little bit of extra height. Really? Nothing? Okay, yeah, no, Ladylike is not having it with us. I need to tell you about Optifine wants to get you to try it. Yeah, I'm stubborn. We all know this about me. I'm ridiculously unreasonably stubborn. That's but I would like to say it's for good reason. I would like to say it's for good reason. Sure, the Optifine thing worked out, but change bad, you know? And having things change very suddenly can be a very stressful experience when you're a Quimby. It can be real spooky. It can be big sad. You know, sometimes same issue, bless. I should have had fallen down that. That would have been interesting. Maybe my elytra, so it would have been fine, but yeah, like change kind of bad though. Have we considered? I think we should really consider for our consideration. Sometimes value will get you 9.5 stacks of one. If you just get one fossil, well, there's no guarantee that if I go to the Nether right now, I'll end up in a Soul Sand Valley. There's no guarantee that there would be a Soul Sand Valley, even necessarily just in the area. Traveling to Soul Sand Valley may require time and resources that would be, you know, spent. And especially because the point of this all isn't necessarily to get bone meal. The point, I don't know if snow caused any problems or anything. I'm just gonna remove some snow. The point of this is to get enough wood that I can trade sticks to be able to get a cartographer upgraded. So going half cocked off on a quest for bone meal wouldn't necessarily get me what I want at all. You know? It's about what we're dealing with here is not the tree isn't the point. The tree is a step on the point, and if I add more steps to the point of the tree, like it really at a certain point it would just be easier for me to just wait for the tree to grow than going through all that effort of trying to look for a Soul Sand Valley. Are you gonna say something different than by tonight tomorrow the latest, but I haven't even started? Unfortunate. That's still tricky, Corvus game. More bone meal equals faster wood collecting equals faster villager upgrade equals faster trial chamber, but remember, there's no guarantee that that finding bone meal would be an easy issue. I could go to the Nether and it might take me an hour to find bone meal, or like to find the things. In which case, it would have been much faster for me to just simply wait for the tree to grow. So it's a gamble. Is all I'm saying. It's not a bad idea The experiment of getting copper blocks from the chambers. Not yet. I'm kind of leaving that as it is for the moment because I'm still unsure of how I feel about it being waxed copper. You know, I'm not sure about that. I feel like it usually takes trees less time to grow than this, but I feel like they do grow in tundra environments. We're gonna park ourselves right here. I'm just gonna look it up really quick. Do Minecraft trees grow? Oh, there it goes. Never mind. Don't have to worry about that. There it goes. Not much more gamble, but I'm not gonna try it. I need to just summon soap brushes teeth instead. Well, it's a gamble, but also consider more than that, it's a resource consuming gamble. I only have so much obsidian on hand, and sure, obsidian isn't the hardest thing in the world to get, but it's time consuming. So am I willing to sink a bunch of time into something that could potentially make my situation even worse, essentially, is how I view it. It's again, I'm not saying that's not a valid strategy, and I'm sure that, you know, I'm sure that there's a decent chance that I would have opened up a portal and there would have been a fossil right in front of me and that would have sped up rapidly. But it just feels like so much effort to take on something that's not even one of my main primary goals. You know. Oh, and Penny, thank you for the rickroll. Breaking portal assignment using leaves for compost isn't. Well, because it's not about the compost. It's about the tree. I'm not worried about having more bone meal. I'm worried about having more wood as time goes on. It's and sure, having more bone meal would help with having more wood thing, but the latest compost thing is just sort of a little side project I'm doing while I while I figure out what I'm actually going to be doing with it all. So it's less so. I don't know. I mean, yes, absolutely, I am just being stubborn about it. That's also a true thing about me, is that I will just be really stubborn about things. But it just, again, I don't think the gamble of the time sink is necessarily worth it. I'd much rather have, you know, like it could. Wow, I can speak words. It could decrease the amount of time it takes for me to do things, or it could increase the amount of time, and I don't want to, I don't know, so sue me. I don't want to put all my eggs into that basket. But it's not that big of a deal ultimately, you know. Not when we're here watching the beautiful Minecraft sunset. Wow, Minecraft. This really is so pretty. Have you considered? Is that Pop Ghost? I mean, that is an important thing to consider, I'm not gonna lie. Straight up, an important thing to consider. I've got enough emeralds I could do a little bit of trading with the cartographer. I want to see if I can find them just really quick. Although I don't know if they would actually be in the area. Nah, it's better to sleep through the night and resume this tomorrow morning. Skeleton farm? You know, that sounds like a much more reasonable idea. What if I just make an entire skeleton farm right now to pick up some bone meal? Oh my gosh. I just have to check something. I don't think I did, but if I took some bones with me, that would be very silly. I don't think I did. I'm putting it out there, I don't think I did. No, I did not. Would have been real silly though. Bunch of popcorn instead? Yeah, fair and reasonable. Fair and reasonable. Can you imagine just my code if I were to... Oh. Let's pick up some more wood. We've also separately told you to collect code or shulker boxes in the past. Change bad. Listen, I know. Ah, rip Penny. Like, listen, I know that some change is objectively good, but have you considered that change also has a chance of throwing me into a doom spiral that, that could greatly affect the quality of life for me and potentially other people? Like, I don't know, consider, and I have to say before this example, Penny, I don't blame you for this at all. You had no idea what was going to happen. It's totally fine. Accidents happen. When we tried having me use the fabulously optimized mod pack in place of Optifine so that I could update to 121, it threw me into a spiral that made me unable to play Minecraft for weeks. You know, and it was no one's fault. It wasn't an intentional thing someone did to try and screw me over in particular. It's just that things changing really just legitimately has the potential to absolutely destroy my life for a bit. Penny, thank you for the Rickroll. And again, it was no one's fault. It wasn't. It was supposed to be a good, helpful thing. It was supposed to be something that, you know, ultimately would make the gameplay experience better for me and for you guys. And again, through no one's particular fault, instead what it did was make it so I couldn't play Minecraft. And so I have to be careful with that. I change things. I made clear to me that's not easy to convince you of anything. I'm sure not gonna try. No, I just want to make sure you guys know the reason that's not easy to convince me to change things or try new things, because really, absolutely, there's the chance that we'll make things so much better. I'll be like, wow, why haven't I tried this before, or something like that. That's 100% a possibility, but we also have to remember that there's a possibility that that I will be thrown into a spiral by change, and I just, you know, I'd rather avoid that if possible. I think spiraling is not fun. I don't enjoy it, and I don't think it's fun for you guys either. So I just gotta be careful. I've gotta be really careful with the things I do to make sure that I'm, you know, that I'm not in danger of doing that to me or you guys. Okay, one more round of trading should do it. You're saying happened my internet cut out school? Oh, I was talking about when we had me try the fabulously optimized data pack, and it made Minecraft unplayable for me. And I have to emphasize, it's not your fault. You didn't know that it would do that. You were trying to do something helpful. It is okay. But he's totally coloring shulker boxes is scary. Coloring shulker boxes is scary. I just happen to live in a world where things changing on me like that has the potential to throw me into a doom spiral, and it's not fun. I don't want to be thrown into a doom spiral or anything, but there's absolutely 100%. Oh, it's a data pack, not a mod pack. Thank you. I never remember the difference. It's not fun. I don't want it to be that way. Ah, gosh darn it. Chat, it's looking real grim for us. It's looking real grim for us. I'm trying to decide if it's worth doing another cartographer, or if we're worried at this point that it would, or if we have to worry about it not having, for science. I'll do it for science. That's a full one mod pack. Oh, it is a mod pack? Okay, I can never remember the difference. Look, not a thought behind these eyes. Not a single solitary thought behind these eyes. Am I running them? Yeah. Yep. Thanks for the correction. Changes color shulker boxes. Shulker boxes cancels Kobe for being racist. It's not that. It's not that. Like I'm trying to see if I can find a way to explain the experience here for you. Or it was a joke. I know, but like, listen, this is a serious part of my life, and it's silly haha sometimes, but like, it's very important to me that you guys know that I do the things I do for a reason a lot of times. I'm not just being, like, sometimes I'm just being silly goofy, but a lot of times I've got very good reasons and justifications for why I act the way that I do. And a lot of those is I've just learned over time that I have, there are certain ways that I need to be able to exist, or certain things I need to be able to count on to have stability in my life. And there goes Candybot telling me to drink some water. So we are going to do an experiment here. We're going to do an experiment. I'm worried that the lack of a trial explorer map on the cartographer is indicative that there's not one in the area. Like, I have no justification for why that would be, because it does look like it's just an RNG thing mostly. But and it's important to remember here, I want to check. I want to see if that is the case. Oh, and Penny, thank you for the rickroll. Very pog.
Ah, a tree!
Oh my gosh! A tree? They haven't grown yet. Will you take a job? Yes. Okay. Now we've got a lot more emerald gathering to do at this point then, because I am going to need more emeralds to get another cartographer leveled up. But after this, I mean, only 2 examples isn't great data-wise, but I'm hoping that this will help us determine whether the lack of appearance of a trial explorer map on the first exposure is indicative of a larger trend, or if that's just coincidence. Okay, we've got 21 emeralds. That's enough for 3 more maps. Okay. Oh, my friend. Oh, sorry. I already heard the tree. I saw that a thing had been dreaming. I was like, oh boy, and then it was the tree. And then it was the tree. Oh my gosh. My poor little cartographer here, stuck in the house. Trying to decide if I want to start a 3rd tree. I've certainly got the saplings for it. Right now I have theoretically 3 tree options. Ah, a tree. Oh my gosh, you're purchasing a property. What property are you trying to purchase, pray tell? You're trying to are you trying to claim a tree as your own? These trees are kind of off limits at the moment, but I could get you a tree back at my house. I'm sorry, I want a refund? Alright. Understandable, have a great day. There you go, points should be headed back to you. Oh, and it's snowing now. That's kind of cute, honestly. Probably is killing my frame rate, but yeah, snow moment. What's it that I wanted to do? I could. So I've got some extra saplings. I'll just feed them in over there. It would be really nice if the cartographer trades were self-sufficient. I mean, I guess I could try and get a librarian with a glass trade up, but that would be so much effort, and I'd need to zombify them for it to work properly. So I do not think that that's a viable option at this point in time. Oh wait, that's so true. Huh. Mod panel on mobile for chat modes. I just think that maybe Twitch mobile should get good. Like, I know that me saying that with having no idea how anything coding wise works is perhaps being a bit silly goofy with it. But I just think that Twitch mobile should get good. I think Twitch mobile should get so much better. All right. for some trees to grow so that I can harvest their wood. But I should also pull up more food. I'm kind of running a little low on food. I never want to break the snow, which is a bit silly of me. Cause it's literally nothing. It's literally fine. I'm always like, no, please, I don't want to break the snow. That's so sad. To be fair, it's a skill issue with me. I should get good. Sometimes you just gotta get good, you know? I think that we as a society have forgotten this. Well, hello there. How many trades do I think you'll need? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Is that 7 or do they do more than that? I don't remember how much of the bar a single trade fills. But 7 feels accurate, which means that I would need 35 emeralds, which is a little more than the 2 rounds that Fletcher will allot me. So I should see if there's any other trades in the village that I can pick up. What do I want to do about that? I could make another Fletcher. I could pick up some more flint and then get another Fletcher going. I've got decent wood supply at the moment. Let me see if I can just find some gravel over here. That will determine the next steps. I just want to see if there's any like exposed gravel or gravel wells around. Made a masterpiece or Richter piece. Okay. Rickroll can be at great speeds. You've gotten a code set up to Rickroll me again. Gravel. And I have to say, I respect the dedication. I really genuinely respect the dedication to that. You know, it takes a lot to be that invested in Rickrolling me. Is there any gravel around here? I want to make a fletching table. Oh. Aha! Does fortune work with pickaxe? Yes, it does. Okay. GG easy. Alright. Fair enough. No problems here. Okay, we're gonna stop by here. Gonna make ourselves a fletching table. And I'm going to find a second villager that I can foist this job on. I don't really think this village needs a farmer, right? I don't think there's no reason that a village would need a farmer, right? That's so silly. Oh my gosh. Go become a Fletcher. Yes, okay, I'm putting that back because I can't be bothered. No! Okay. Stop it! Become a Fletcher. Have the stick trade? Good. Put that back. Just for kicks and giggles, let me lock that in really quick. Hey, where? Stop it. Okay. Woo! Getting a bit messy out here. Now I just need to get one of my trees to grow again, and we'll be back in business with the trading atmosphere. Unless I not use my mouse and keyboard, notice myself change Brokit and Twitch's API's client integrity software playing API requests. But this one runs in the browser, finds the rewards menu, clicks it, finds the referral redeem, and then clicks it, and then just finds the redeem button and clicks it. Alright then. Hop off. I'm really hoping that this cartographer works out. I'm really, honest to goodness, putting a lot of stock in this cartographer working out. Probably shouldn't have just destroyed my composter willy-nilly because it did have some compost in it, but you know what you're gonna do, we get a bit silly with it sometimes. My trees were growing so well yesterday. Like yesterday Minecraft day. Now suddenly none of them want to grow. I wonder if this is me once again earning the wrath of Fortuna as I try to twist her machinations to my own desires. Interesting. Oh, there's a cat down there. Hi, kitty cat. That means a Chrome extension to do. Oh boy. You really just want to make it real easy to rickroll me, huh? Huh. Well, alright then. Let's see, I guess in the meantime I can just... I can't believe I didn't think about that, but... Time to replace this, I guess. It's kind of funky how committed I am to leaving things relatively untouched except for the specific modifications that I make to them. Yay! We got a couple of sticks. Click in the extensions menu and it goes until I use all of my rickrolls. I swear the tree regrowth rate was doing really well yesterday. And now just very suddenly it's decided that it hates me in particular. I feel like I've done nothing to deserve this. I feel like I've been very good actually. And I deserve a treat in the form of having enough gosh darn sticks to get enough emeralds that I can that I can get this Trial Explorer map. Like seriously, it's a little ridiculous at this point. Heads up, I'm gonna need to get them big EPs. Yeah, no worries. It's very late for you, so if you gotta sleep, you gotta sleep. Thank you for stopping by, though. It's always a pleasure to have you here. I'm bored, so I'm just gonna do some cosmetic alterations on this house. The trees were growing yesterday. My lord, I swear the trees were growing yesterday. You should have seen it. My lord, please. I guess I could try and get the smithing table guy up and then do iron trades. I have some extra iron blocks on hand, but I feel like that would run through my supplies really fast and then is not a replenishable resource at this point in time. Let's see, it's still 2 a.m. 2 a.m. is it's very late and early all at the same time. No, seriously, like yeah, you do what you gotta, friend. Start taking away, I guess there's no longer a farmer in the village. They no longer really need their farming infrastructure. I could just make use of it myself, as it were. What is the difference? Oh, those are stripped. Huh. Interesting. Very, very interesting, to be honest. No, I don't want that to be, I want this, and I want that, and then I want this, and I want that. Very good. Not enough that I really necessarily feel comfortable with doing a trade, because I don't want to waste. The trees were growing fine yesterday. They were literally fine yesterday. I don't understand it. Is it something to do with the snow? Was I correct in my earlier assumption that having snow next to the trees makes it harder for them to grow? I don't know. May as well though, right? You understand why I don't stay for long and stream on a regular basis? No, I absolutely do. Don't even worry about it, friend. Again, we gotta do what we got. Oh, and of course, immediately, I bet there is something with snow. I bet there's something with snow. Which kinda makes sense. But also at the same time feels very silly. You know? Feels a bit spooky. Yep, that soon? Yeah. And like whenever you gotta dip out, no worries. I bet there's something about snow that does it. I have no proof other than what could be considered circumstantial evidence. But I kinda bet, you know? Alright, well, at the very least, I've got enough I've got enough logs on hand that I feel comfortable doing at least one round of stick trades. Hey, come back here. And then the piece de resistance. Hey, come back here. Oh my gosh, where'd the other one go? Hey, where'd the other one go? It's probably best to just sleep through the night and handle that tomorrow morning. Gosh darn it. Normally I like tundra villages, but this one's getting on my nerves. Oh, Lilium, hi! Just thought we might say hi. Yeah, it's lovely to see you. I'm gonna be honest, I would really appreciate a pristine blade at this moment. For reasons entirely unconnected to any potential harm wished upon villagers. Don't worry about it. It's fine. Don't worry about it. You just failed to use candy against me? Oh. I'll take a look. Bruh. That's the kind of stuff I saw. I was hoping for aggression again. Aw, man. This is big sad for Moon. Tried our best and yet was not enough. Yeah, I bet there's something to do with snow and saplings. You, we're getting close. We're getting close. I'm gonna chop down another tree and it's gonna be fine. It's gonna be fine. I'm gonna use the sticks from this wood. I'm gonna get enough emeralds. I really am considering before leaving this place just stocking up on emeralds for if I need to get another cartographer leveled up. I've got a decent setup here, and if this one is a dud like the last one was, then that would be big spooky. That'd be big spooky unfortunate. For those not in the know, I got a trial explorer map from my last cartographer, and I was like, yippee! And then there was no trial chamber on it. It was just an empty map. And I don't know why they would do this to me personally, but I'm testing a slight theory that I have about the empty maps, but the most important thing at the moment is getting emeralds. Oh, Moon! Hi! The axe? What? Can you have this with me? I never showed him anything? What you doing? Alright, go to the one you already went to. It's just small. It was fine for just, you know, like, oh boy, a trial chamber purposes. But I'm really, at this point, I'm really looking for just a more comprehensive experience to put it into corporate speak. I want... Oh, and yep, Moondroplet, thank you for the rickroll. Hey, yep, much appreciated. Even numbers, pog. Also, 14 is 7 times 2, so there's a little bit of math funness there as well. Yeah, the last one was just a little small for my taste. It didn't have enough blue key options for like a long-term investment into it. So what we're doing at the moment is, yeah, just trying to find another one. Trying to get like a little bit of a nicer spot. Math fun is good. I like math fun. Well, hello there. Okay. Now, at this point, I need my glass boots. The day I run out of glass panes is the day that it gets real spooky for us. Because having... Is this one? Oh, I already had the box out. Never mind. Because having glass just easily available has seriously been a lifesaver for me. So the day that we run out of glass is... That's when it gets real. That's when it gets like set up a temporary base and get like some production working. Kind of real. Okay. I feel like I should probably start rationing the glass trades that I do, you know, like making sure that I don't run too hard on the glass. Chad, did you know that's a 67% chance to get a Trial Explorer map trade? Did you know that? Did you guys know that? Were you guys made aware that it's a 67% chance to get a Trial Explorer map trade on the 3rd level? Fun little anecdote for you guys there. It is a 67% chance to get for a journeyman cartographer to have a Trial Explorer map on Java Edition. 67 I thought would be higher. Well, I mean, it's a 2 out of 3 chance, essentially. There's also a 67% chance to get a Woodland Explorer map from a journeyman cartographer. I have had 2 cartographers in this village. Neither of them have had a Trial Explorer map. I'm concerned, I think, to say the least. I'm concerned of what this means for my chances of trying with a 3rd one. Scam. We should sue. We should sue. I should be like, look. I had 2 cartographers and neither of them had a Trial Explorer map. Clearly, this is a sign of bad map. No, I mean it's not statistically significant. Unfortunately, I can't sue. We have to. It's time to get the big EPs now. Oh well, thank you for stopping by, friend. It's so lovely to have you here as always. I hope that the big EPs are good for you and that you can, you know, get the rest you need. Thanks for stopping by. Everyone bye. Have a great stream. Yeah. See you later, friend. Good luck. Here's the deal. Here's the deal, chat. Is I'm gonna take some time on this. I'm going to build up a bit of an emerald supply. I don't just want to be using emeralds willy-nilly. There's a butcher in the village that I could turn into a cartographer. There's a butcher in the village that I could turn into a cartographer. And then at that point, if we do a 3rd one and no Trial Explorer map, then I will be leaving. I was gonna say something else, but I will just be leaving. I will just be leaving this place. There will be no violent outbursts. It will just be me leaving this area. So don't worry about it. It's gonna be fine. I will just simply leave if I get a 3rd one with no Trial Explorer map. So that's all that. This tree has not grown again. Even though these other ones have grown like twice. I'm starting to get concerned about about this one over here. I'm starting to wonder what's up with that, if I've messed up something again. Like it's been going great with those 2 in particular. There's no snow directly touching it, but I mean, I guess I could give it a little more space. Well, that's what it wants. I don't know. I don't know what the tree wants. I don't know what this Minecraft world wants. I don't know what Lady Luck wants. Oh, Corvée Stormy. Oh, that's a good nickname. Bye, y'all. Yep, bye, friend. Thank you for stopping by. Lovely to have you as usual. I've got some sticks.
Ah, a tree.
Yeah, that's how it feels. Yeah, that's how it feels at this point. That is 3,000,000% how it feels. A tree? Oh no. Oh no. How could they do this to me in particular? Oh man. Oh man, that's so scary. Think about the trees. I'm thinking. Oh, you can bet your buttons that I'm thinking. I don't know why you would bet your buttons. Buttons are really useful. And generally not the kind of thing you want to bet with. Because they don't actually have that much monetary value, if I'm gonna be perfectly frankly honest. I don't know why you would bet your buttons, but you could. You could totally bet your buttons that I'm thinking about them trees. It's got you rough. Your buttons is such a good phrase. It's such a good phrase. It's a really good phrase, I'm not gonna lie. Again, I don't know why you would bet your buttons, but oh boy, does the phrase "you can bet your buttons" make me want to bet my buttons. I just feel like it's not too much to ask that I get a Trial Explorer map that has a trial chamber on it. I know that this is maybe a bit of a radical opinion. I know that this is perhaps I am being a bit greedy here. Perhaps I'm being a bit unreasonable. I would really, really like to get a Trial Explorer map that has a trial chamber on it. You know? And again, that's crazy. That's wild. I can't believe I'm asking for such a such a huge thing from the game. But I don't know, could be neat. I don't know, could be neat. I have one button in hand's reach. I mean, I guess if we count like metal buttons on overalls as buttons, I technically have buttons within hand's reach. Other than that, I think it would be. Oh, actually, I could probably reach my wardrobe. My dresser drawer. I think there's some buttons in there. All right, chat. Big eepies. Agree. Sue the villagers, and invokers as the lawyers. Yeah. Oh man. I'm tempted. I'm tempted to invent Minecraft civil suits for this purpose. We are going to turn the butcher into a cartographer. I've got a nice little bit of emeralds stored up, enough for a couple trades. But I was gonna say I'm under no illusions that that's gonna be enough to take it all the way, which is fine. Sure, I'll put that back. Actually, no, I'll just let it die. I've already got a smoker. It's not like I need a smoker. Next stream, I built a court. I just built a courthouse out here in the middle of nowhere, just for the sole purpose of taking a civil suit against these villagers. That tree really has not grown. Just for funsies, I'm just gonna put an extra row of saplings there and see what happens. I don't think it could hurt anything significant at this point. Those trees haven't been growing for days, so you know. I don't think the trees like it. I don't think they do. Plenty of villagers. Okay, your name is Nick. And the stream opens and I turn on Ace Attorney music and I'm like, all right, guys, here's the deal. Oh no! And then I make one of them Phoenix and I make one of them Edgeworth and then I make them Kiss and then it's just me playing with it's just me like playing with little dolls, except they're villagers in Minecraft. Oh man. Oh, that'd be, I think, call me crazy if I think that would be really funny. I think that would be really funny. Yeah, I don't know what's going on with those trees. I don't know what's going on. It ties in together with a lead! I'm like, and now Kiss. Oh man. Oh man, can you imagine? Okay. I've got enough logs on hand that I can... I've got enough logs on hand that I can run some trades with my Fletchers. Oh, hello there. Let me just... don't refresh that trade just yet. There we go. Now you can refresh the trade. That would be perfectly fine. Don't let me stop you. Oh gosh darn, I got in the way. I did stop them. Are you gonna refresh your trades? There we go. Talking to the other Fletcher. Talking to the other Fletcher. Oh, and Cannibot wants me to drink some water, which I, of course, will do. If you have a court show, you can officiate weddings. That's so true. Court case about to become a marriage for real, for real? Honestly, for real. You. Thank you. Well done. Well done. That was good. Do you want to refresh your trades at all? Okay, I'm just gonna spend what I've got. I'm just gonna get a big old pile of emeralds, and then I am just gonna ride that for as far as it'll take me. Okay. We should have our cartographer here. Okay. Okay, glass paints. I'm gonna need to make some more of those. Just gonna drop off. I'm trying to be careful with my glass at this point. Okay. Trying to be super careful. Okay. Chat, we're not gonna freak out about this yet. We are not gonna freak out about this yet. There's still no guarantee that it's going to work. I need a compass, and I'm gonna be honest, I do still want... I want to build up some emeralds, just in case. Is a map? Yeah, I have the redstone that I need to make a map. It's hidden in one of my shulker boxes somewhere. So we just gotta figure this out. I'm going to... I'm gonna do maybe like 1 or 2 more rounds of trading. Just so that I have emeralds on hand for in case something goes wrong. We're not freaking. No, we're not freaking out. No, certainly not. We're being so calm and rational about this. We're doing what we probably should have done the first time. I'm gonna be honest, I am going to be taking saplings with me from this village, because as long as you've got 4 spruce saplings, then you can make a spruce tree, which is, as we all know, one of the best ways to get wood really fast. So in case something like this needs to happen again, I'm worried. I'm starting to get worried about glass paints. If we run out of glass paints, I could probably find a librarian and get them to a glass trade. But that would require major production as well. So just having a surplus of emeralds in general is going to be an advantage for me no matter what happens next. You know, even if I get the trial chamber on this, it's still gonna be nice to have a surplus of emeralds, right? There's a map of Corby. Yeah. There's the cartographer has a trial explorer map. We're not putting our hopes in it yet. We're not getting invested at this point in time. We've been burned before. But yeah, we're just We're just gonna pick up another couple rounds of wood. We're maybe gonna do some trading with the Fletchers to make sure we've got a surplus of emeralds. And then yeah, of course we're gonna make a compass and make it all happen. But I'm so worried. I'm so worried that we're gonna get it and there's not gonna be an X on the map again. I'm really worried about that. I'm quite frankly alarmed. I'm alarmed and possibly upset. But first things first. Okay, that you've... What the heck? Why is it 34 now? That's outrageous. Oh gosh, are you doing that thing again? Are you doing that thing again where if I do the one trade too much with you, you start raising prices on it? I hate it when they do that. This guy's fine. This guy's still... This is my guy. This is my main man trading partner. Okay, give me just a sec. Oh. Give me just a sec, my guy. Okay, 45 emeralds is like fine, right? 45 emeralds is like chill. The economy's in shambles. The economy's in shambles. Oh, I should probably check if the redstone is in here first. The redstone is not in here. I'm just gonna put that away for a second. I think the redstone, yep, the redstone is in here. Actually, no, I should keep this out. Gonna make ourselves a compass. Now, where is... Try to explore. Oh, chat, it's got it. Oh my gosh, it's got it. Oh my goodness gracious me, it's got it. Okay. This is not a drill. This is not a drill. I'm shoving things in here for transit. Chat, this is not a drill. Oh my goodness. I was really worried. Chat, I was really worried. Oh my gosh, Moondroplet, thank you for the honk. Oh boy. Okay, it's not even that far. It's not even that far. It's just this way a little bit. It's not even that far. It's like right here. I was next to it the entire time. Okay, or I guess I should keep this on hand just for a little bit. Just to make sure, It's underneath sand, which isn't ideal. Digging in sand is kind of a mess, always. It was under our feet the entire time. I need a second. Oh no. Oh my gosh. Can you believe that those two villagers were gatekeeping? They were gatekeeping it from us. They were trying to stop us. I can't believe this. This is outrageous. Okay, well this is gonna be a mess for getting back up, but we are going to begin immediate excavation efforts. It's nighttime. I should probably sleep. It's dark enough that something could just wander in here and try and kill me. But I don't know if I've got the patience for that at this moment in time. I gotta go down. I gotta go down to the depths of the world. I gotta find the trial chamber. Now let it be known. I don't think we are going to be beating the trial chamber today. I gotta find it. Also, I do need to stop for copper. That is, that's essential. Ooh, hello. Oh, that's a nice copper vein. Almost kind of a suspiciously good copper vein, I'm not gonna lie. Are we in Dripstone? No, we're still in Snowy Beach. That was a sus good amount of copper. I don't know. Okay, but it's fine. It's fine. We are progressing downward. We're making our way to our destiny. Please let it be a good one. All of this effort, please let it be a good one. Let it be so. Just I don't think I'm asking for too much. I think just having it be a little nice would be cool. Having it be just maybe a bit. Well, okay. I actually, to be honest, after the ordeal we've just been through, I probably am perfectly justified in asking this to be the best trial chamber anyone's ever seen. Please. Suspicious copper. I love how the emojis police officers, since copper is slag for police officers. Oh, do you mean slang for police officers? I was like, slag. Why is it stopping slag? That's like iron slag from when you refine iron. I have chronic knows big words disease, in which I know big words, and then it makes me really pretentious about knowing big words. This is also... How high up was I when I started this journey? This is... We're only at Y14? My goodness. What the heck? I am going to have to dig all the way back down when I inevitably build a beacon. Oh, hello. Do I want to explore that? Not really, to be honest. Like, I'm fine not going there. Except it opens up. I should light up a little bit. Not that big of a cave, honestly. Just a little guy. Just a little guy, actually. Okay, this, that, and then digging downward. Sorry about that. You're good. Again, I actually think, I don't know what they're talking about with slag, to be honest. As far as I know, slag it refers to a term of like waste iron that happens when thank goodness. That's like waste iron from the refining process, as far as I'm concerned. Okay, we are going to explore this. Something I would love to do actually is I want to see if I can determine the center of the. If I can determine like the center of the spot, and then plant my beacon there instead of like on the edges. Yeah, so this is seeming pretty decent for the center, right? I could clear out this space and put a beacon there. Is my mistake in choosing topic I care about for the school essay? Ooh, yeah. This is not just like it's an insult to Britain. It is, really. Also diamonds. That also instantly makes me feel better, I'm not gonna lie. There's diamonds at the end of all of this. Despite all the everything we've been through, there's diamonds. And it's a 4 vein too. That's pretty epic. That's pretty neat. My inventory is entirely too full to mine the diamonds, but there are diamonds. Really, just want to know you can write any essay. I'm not actively voting on the library's funding RN. Chat, we're winning. I think. I think if you were to ask me, I'd say we're winning. I could center my beacon here, to be honest. And then this looks like it's the middle of the trial chamber. So, and I want to leave some space between my doorway, so we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and 9. That does take us out over to this other side, which is fun. I've completely forgotten the areas I wanted the boundaries. Was it? It's like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and 9? I feel like it's further than that. I know I need to clear out this area at the very least. We stay winning forever. It was a rather large ordeal to stay winning. And yes, the trial chamber was there the entire time, and there were And there were guys who were trying to gatekeep it from me. I don't know what the insult means, by the way. I mean, it said the reason Twitch held it back was for misogyny, so I imagine it has something to do with, like, dealing with the perceived promiscuity of women, but, you know, that's kind of the best I've got. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and 9. Is that would be a cleared out space. I mean, if we're gonna be honest with ourselves, like, impolite terms tend to only have a couple of really possible meanings. Generally referring to, like, you know, perceived sexual promiscuity or, I don't know, homosexuality or of some sort. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And I guess let's do 9 here. There's only so many times we can talk about you know, how much people are shocked and appalled by the fact that women would have sex, that until it, you know, kind of just runs its course. Another word for, like, possessor of the team. I meant to say was slang. All that. Yeah. No, I got you. Moon. I kind of, yeah. I mean, context clues made it easy to see what you actually meant, and I can't imagine you saying, you know, slaying slaying. I can't imagine you saying a derogatory term just for the fun of it. I'm keeping this sand because if I do need to get more glass at some point, I will cry if I need to go digging for more sand. We're kind of going through it. Just a little bit. Just a little teensy bit going through it. I don't want the gunpowder. I'm putting my sand in there. Gunpowder can yeet. Okay, and we've got some raw copper too as well. So that gets blocked up and put into the box of raw copper. And that can go back there. I really don't need to be holding onto this map anymore. I want to hold on to it in general just in case I, like, lose this area. I missed picking up a diamond ore. Good thing I caught that. That goes back there, and then in here we are going to put this and that. And it's all gonna be okay. I am gonna keep the stone on hand actually because having blocks in the trial chamber turned out to be really nice last time. So, yep. Storage system is I don't know if it's that good right now. It's a little messy. Oh wait, I needed to get the oh gosh, I forgot I need to get the beacon supplies out. It's a little messy right now, to be honest. I haven't really been organizing things that well. But at the very least, I've got copper separated out from everything else. You know, as long as we've got that, then I think that we're fine. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and 9. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and 9. 2, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I mean, at this point, we know that's all gonna be, yeah. Okay. Then at this point, it's going to be a matter of digging things out. I want to make sure there's at least one block of space above each of the iron blocks. I don't want to be, you know, like, building into the ground itself. But, you know. Other than that, I think I'm not going to be too cautious with it. I don't want to do just so much mining, you know? Alright. Yeah, I want space for torches and stuff, because that's important. But then... Even, is that the narrator from the Stanley Parallel humming along in the background of the music we're listening to? It Yes. Okay. I'm okay with insulting police officers, but I would never do it by demeaning our beautiful, promiscuous queens. No, based, honestly. Absolutely, based opinion. Oh gosh, no, I am gonna have to dig this out for the style I want. Okay. This is fine, don't worry about it. Don't worry about it, it's totally fine. It's the next layer up that I can start cutting a couple corners on. And I don't say cutting a couple corners in a, you know, like, you know, I'm trying to build this building fast and shoddily so that it collapses in a couple of years. I'm saying this and I don't need this to be a big deal. I would never cut corners on building regulations. That would be so silly. Beacon, maybe you're going downstream after you make the beacon, or is it going to be extra long stream? Oh gosh, I've been live for 3 hours. Oh goodness gracious me, I didn't even notice. To be honest, for the purposes of like narrative conclusion, we should probably end here. This is my reminder. Yes, thank you. For the purposes of narrative conclusion, we should probably end here because I'm not gonna have time to actually explore the trial chamber after I finish building the beacon. So yes, that seems like a great thing to start with next time. I don't think I realized how long the whole cartographer saga was. Oh man, chat, that was such an ordeal. Oh my gosh, I got 5 cartographers to journeyman today. I can't believe I did that. Oh man, okay. Anyways, thank you everyone so much for coming to the stream. I hope you had a great time. I will be back on Tuesday. I'm currently streaming Tuesday through Saturday, starting a little after 1:30 p.m. Eastern time. Provide silent watching the mic on me. Yeah. In the meantime, take care of yourselves, you guys. You know, drink water, take your meds, get some sleep. Don't overwork yourselves. I love you guys lots, and I'll see you next time. Okay, bye-bye.